Today in class, the students were instructed to take the 3 ears they were given yesterday and color them according to these instructions up here. One of the ears was glued or taped to the K column, the other to the W column, and another to the L column, which makes that KWL chart. The K column, they were supposed to use the word bank to color the parts of the ear in the K column that they know. So if they knew the parts of the ear from the word bank, like the eustachian tube or the ear canal or the eardrum or the tympanic membrane, which is the eardrum, or the anvil, etc., they were to color it in any color of choice on the K column. They also needed to make a color-coded key that indicates which part of the ear each color represented. And then the remaining words that they were not sure about, they were supposed to color randomly in the W column because these are words that you want to learn. So, for example, in the W column, if they didn't know where the ear canal was and they thought the ear canal was perhaps right here, they were supposed to color this. Any color of choice and then make me a key that says red is the ear canal, or draw me a little red box and beside it write ear canal, or write ear canal in red, however they chose to do their key or legend. um, and that is what they had to do with the ears. The L part of the ear they need to leave blank, should not have any color in it. Tomorrow they'll have a little listening activity that where I will give them I will say color the eardrum brown, color the hammer orange. I will give them the specific colors for each part of the ear that I want them to color, and they are to color it. So they need to be sure to study the parts of the ear. I also went over, after we did the K and the W, I actually went over the parts of the ear with them. And since I already have this red here, I'll start with that. That's the cochlea. Um, and let me go back to the beginning. The pinna is the outer part of the ear. That the pinna would be this part of the ear right here with this turquoise color, pool blue looking color. Right here that collects the sound. After the sound is collected in the pinna, it goes through to the ear canal, which is this thing right here. Okay, this little canal right here that I'm coloring in pink. Once it goes through the ear canal, the vibrations, they begin to make the tympanic membrane vibrate, which is also called the eardrum. And that is this thing, piece of skin right here that I'm coloring in yellow. That is the tympanic membrane, the eardrum. Once the eardrum starts vibrating, it is connected to the ossicles, and the ossicles are three tiny bones, and one of them being the hammer. The hammer is connected to the eardrum, and because of the vibrations from the eardrum, the hammer is set into motion. Um, and it's this green bone right here. And after the hammer is set into motion, the anvil um, gets set into motion because of the vibrations from the hammer. And it's this brown bone right here. And once this anvil is set into motion, it's also connected to another bone called the stapes. Or the stirrup, and that is indicated by this purplish color bone right here. Right here, that will be your stapes or your stirrup. And once the stirrup gets set into motion, it starts the fluid in the cochlea, which is this red area right here, this snail-like area that I had colored first. The liquid in the cochlea begins to move around and move against the microscopic hairs that are in the cochlea and starts to send electric signals to your brain to let your brain know that a sound was heard. There is one other part of the ear that is very important to note, and that would be the eustachian tube, which is a part of the middle ear, and it connects the ear to the nose. It's this part right here, this tube thing, and it connects your ear to your nose. Sorry, I went outside the lines. But the eustachian tube is a part of your middle ear. Your ear has three parts: outer, middle, and inner. The outer part of the ear is indicated right here. I'm going to try to circle in black without going all over the place. The outer ear consists of your pinna or your auricle and your ear canal. The eardrum, which is the yellow piece right here, It separates the middle ear from the outer ear. The middle ear would be the part I'm going to circle in blue, which are your ossicles and your eustachian tube. So all of this would be classified as your middle ear, and then your inner ear would be your, indicated by this pale yellow color I'm going to use. It would be all of your semicircular canals, which are these little things right here, these little loop looking things, along with your cochlea and all the nerves that are going to your brain, or going into your body. And those would be the three parts of the ear: the outer, which is circled in black, the middle ear, which is circled in blue, and the inner ear, which is circled in this pale yellow color. And that is what the students did in class today. The students were also given the opportunity to do a grade replacement for the wave work paper. They had a wave worksheet that had two questions. Sorry about that. They had a wave worksheet that consists of two questions that each had 5 possible responses, and they were able to do a grade replacement for the wave work paper. Um, we went over that. They should be aware of how many they missed. Well, I take that back. Fifth period are more aware than all the other periods. But anyway, everybody will know tomorrow if they did better or worse on the grade replacement activity. Also, your ear guide notes are due tomorrow, so don't forget those. And on Thursday, what is due is your reflection refraction sheet that was given out yesterday. Is due Thursday, along with your plan for your musical instrument project. And remember, your plan can change. You just need to have something written down about how you're going to get started on the musical instrument project, what materials you're going to use. And thinking about how it's going to start making, how your instrument is going to produce pitches of different volumes, or um, um, how it's going to make different pitches. And that is it for today. There was no like paper given for homework. They were already told on Monday what was for homework and what was due for tomorrow and for Thursday. And that's it. And I thank you guys again, and you have a great evening. Good night.